thinking about running.
Hey everybody, Mike Pfeiffer with Pfeiffer Hobby Supply once again. Today you guys are going to be a little bit disappointed probably in the update 94 because I don't really have a lot to show you, but I have a little bit to tell you. So let's get on with this. Okay guys, so this is very unexciting because this is the same thing that you saw last time. Haven't done a thing. The only thing I've done is clean off the bench here. Got a bunch of junk put away. Got Robbie standing over here. Got these pieces of paper in that I'm going to draw a template on to make the road, but I haven't gotten that far yet. And I will swing around the layout here and explain to you why I haven't done anything yet. And I'm going to show you something else that you may or may not be interested in a bit here. But as I swing around, the first thing you will probably notice is, if we scan, I took almost all the cars off the layout, and some of the locomotives. And I will explain to you why in a moment. But I have this train out here. I was trying to repair these two ACTRR F45s, and I got them to run pretty well. Put them on the test track, cleaned the wheels, lubricated them, did all that stuff, put them out here on the layout. They were running around fine, and all of a sudden they started derailing down here on the double crossover. Come to find out, the wheels are falling out of the axles, and I don't know if the axles are cracked or what, but I've got to take these apart, figure out what's going on. But as you can see out here, I brought all the trains down into the yard, and yes, I have run them into the yard and through and around the loop down there at the other end. All of that is working. All of this track is working. I have fixed a couple of turnouts. This one in particular had some glue and stuff down in it. You can see that I've sanded that where the screw is. Took the screw out, sanded all that off, fixed it up. It now functions properly. You can see I have a lone GP30 here that and I was pulling some cars around the loop and turning some stuff around. These two cars here you may recognize. They're this, let's see, I think they were last month's. Two of the last month's weathered cars. They are supposed to be buffer cars, and I like the weathering on them. So what I'm going to do is, since they're already patched, I'm going to patch them in silver again, and I'm going to put maintenance away on them and add them to my wreck train. That being said, I really have not done anything else out here. I'm just kind of skimming around trying to think. But I really haven't done anything. What I will tell you is, as you may have seen on our website, they're both gone now, but we had two of the, I think they're both gone. Maybe they're not. Maybe there's one. Anyway, Walthers finally came out with their oil tank. It's a little smaller in diameter than that one, but it's about 2 to 3 times taller than that one. And that's the one I was actually looking for. I've been waiting for it. I got it painted. I got the Texaco decals put on it. I'm going to put some Texaco decals on these guys over here and on the building itself. And I'll be able to fix that up pretty quickly once I get that done. Aside from that, like I say, nothing going on. But the reason I pulled most of the cars off the track is because I have way too many. I have, and I don't want to put everybody into some panic, and I want to buy this, and I want you, can I buy this, can I buy that? Nobody's going to buy anything until I put them on the site. And when I get them on the, you'll just have to keep an eye out, and when they get on the site, that's when you'll be able to buy them. But I'm going to sell about 70 or 80 cars. Just ones that I have had duplicates or that I didn't care for, or whatever the case may be. And I'm going to sell all of the heavyweight passenger cars, Santa Fe passenger cars I had, because I don't like the way they run. And I have some stuff right there in that box that's going to go. That Steam Donkey is a return item. It'll go on there. There's some cars there that I couldn't find boxes for. There's also an old N-Track book there. Some other stuff that I'm going to throw on. But you will see that stuff hitting the website whenever I get time, which is a thing I don't have much of anymore. That being said, that stuff will go on as it goes on. And to bring up the speed here, these cars were all cars I could not find boxes for too, that I wanted to sell, but I just wasn't able to find boxes for. So in the meantime, I don't know what these are going to do. I'm probably going to keep those 2 gondolas, but the rest of those are probably going to go, except for the caboose. Don't ask me about the cabooses. Okay, I have a whole poop load of Centralia cabooses. I'm not selling any of them. What I did do then is I came down here and I put the cars in the drawers in order. All the orange reefers and reefers that I have that I kept are in there. 40-foot box cars that I wanted are here, 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 and here. So as you can see, I have plenty of 40-foot box cars. This is gondolas and flats that I am keeping. This is my work train, and those 2 cars I showed you up on the workbench will, when I get them done, or on the layout, when I get done remarking those will go in this drawer that contains all of the wreck train. This, I could not find a box for that. Well, I found a box, but there's something wrong with that little postal, or that little baggage car there, postal, rail post office, whatever it is. But this is the Super Chief with my Broadway Limited locomotives in there. This is 50-foot cars that I am keeping. And there, I believe all of them in here are have roof walks. Here is my stock cars, and here, I just have these in here because I don't know what to do with them right now, but these are my Navajo mine cars. I'm hoping to find the other set of these so that I can have a complete set, but I don't know if that's ever going to happen. Here are hopper cars. One lone crazy hopper that I don't know where it goes. My cabooses and my tank cars, the remainder of my tank cars. My more modern container cars, these just don't fit in my box that I take to the fairgrounds, so they're just living in this drawer. There's the Swift reefer train along with the BLI locomotive. This is all of my cleaning cars and equipment, at least most of it, and some other miscellaneous junk. This, as you can see, is an empty drawer. As well as there's camera stuff in that one that's marked camera stuff. I don't know, that's kind of weird. Why would somebody do that, mark it camera stuff and have camera stuff in it? But anyway, there's camera stuff in there. And then these are all empty boxes down to here. Down to where? Here. Then I have 1970s and up style vehicles in this box. Have a few. This is all 50s era stuff. Cars and people and lighted cars and other things that I haven't gotten around to putting on the layout or doing something with, as well as some scenes, obviously. There's a lot of them in here, along with my road striping stuff, my French curve, and my pencils and pens right here. Pretty self-explanatory here. Those are trees, trees, foliage, foliage. But anyway, it was quite a chore to get all those organized there. And I went through my red bag over there that has all my modern stuff in it that I take out to the fairgrounds. But that's pretty much, without going on and on and on, that's pretty much what I've been doing. I'm going to take you outside and show you something else that's kept me a little bit busy, and we'll wrap this up. And there's Lexi. And there's Lexi. And there's Emma. They are doing good. They are very excited that I'm out here. Mama's cleaning the house, huh? Anyways, this is what else we've been doing. We had all the grass cut out of the backyard, and we had new sod put down. Simply because we had about 20 different kinds of grasses in there, and we had weeds and stuff growing up. We couldn't get the, different parts of the yard were dying at different times of the year and everything. And if I walk down here, we also changed all the sprinkler heads, got them all adjusted and working properly. And as you can see back there on the back wall, last year I built the big planter in the back, and we had good luck with what we put in there. So this year I built the 3-foot square one and the 4-foot square one for some more space to grow some more things. So those things have kept me a little bit busy. Robin's been busy cleaning out her garden back there. We've got all that done. And then I'll just give you a quick briefing on this, what appears to be a dead tree, but it's not really. You can see some green growth growing out of the top of it. This tree is really old. It's a mulberry tree. It's our only shade in the backyard. You've seen it in other pictures. This year we decided to have the bulk of the big branches cut off of it. We had one fall on the porch a couple years ago, you may remember. So they cut it all. We had an arborist come in here and tell us where to cut this tree so that it will continue growth out of what is left there. And every year we'll just have to trim the suckers out of it, but basically every year the suckers will come out and they will be the shade of the tree. And they come out pretty quickly, and that tree in another month will probably be full of shade and leaves and shade. It doesn't look like it now, but that's the best we can do without taking the tree out altogether, which we don't want to remove all of our shade. What else? Spinning around, I had to do some work on the door of my shed over there, and I put you might be able to see there's a bungee cord there to hold the door open in the wind or heat or whatever. But anyway, that's what's kind of been going on. We worked on all the sprinklers in the front yard too, but I won't take you out there and bore you with that. But all this kind of stuff has kept us busy, along with these two, that one and that one, meandering. But anyway, that's about it for today, guys. We're just going to try and make this kind of a short one, and we'll let you go. Okay, everybody, that's about it for today. One thing I didn't tell you that it dawned on me as I'm doing this ending was I did get my UR93 mounted over here. I got it screwed up, and when I say screwed up, I don't mean messed up, I mean screwed up to the wood, and that all works good. I've moved my remote for the air conditioner over here because getting that time of year here, it's supposed to be 91 here today. And I think as you saw as I was panning around the layout, or maybe you didn't, I have two high chairs in here now, so me and somebody else can be in here and sit and converse with each other, or we can sit and run trains. We'll see how that goes. I do have a couple things to clean up off the floor here that you didn't see in the video. I have some mufflers here, the stock mufflers for the car that I got to get sold and shipped out of here, but I've gotten most of the car parts that I had in here out in the shed. Like I say, I've organized all this, and we'll see how. And okay, everybody, what do I say? Thanks for watching.
And I've been thinking